As Hesiod tells the story, Gaia first bore starry heaven, Uranus, equal to herself, to cover her on every side, and to be an ever-sure abiding place for the blessed gods. Then with Gaia, Uranus produced 18 children, the 12 Titans, the 3 Cyclopes, and the 3 Hecatonchires. But hating them, he hid them away somewhere inside Gaia. Angry and in distress, Gaia fashioned a sickle made of adamant and urged her children to punish their father. Uranus plays no further role in Greek mythology beyond the tradition that he but held to its place. And according to Carl Jungswin, the original begetting came to an end. Uranus was scarcely regarded as anthropomorphic, aside from the genitalia and the castration myth. He was simply the sky, which was conceived by the ancients as an overarching dome or roof of bronze, held in place by the Titan Atlas. In formulaic expressions in the Homeric poems, Uranus is sometimes an alternative to Olympus as the collective home of the gods. An obvious occurrence would be the moment in Iliad 1.495, when Thetis rises from the sea to plead with Zeus, and early in the morning she rose up to greet Uranus in Olympus, and she found the son of Cronos. And Gaia warned their son Cronus that he was destined to be overthrown by one of his children, advised their daughter Rhea, Cronus's wife, to go to Lyctus on Crete to give birth to Zeus, so that Zeus would be saved from Cronus, and advised Zeus to swallow his first wife Metis, so that Zeus would not in turn be overthrown by his son. He is, however, identified on the Gigantamachi frieze on the Pergamon altar, bearded and winged, fighting against the giants with a sword. Not too far from his daughter Themis, who is seen attacking another giant. Only her son Cronus, the youngest Titan, was willing to do so. So Gaia hid Cronus in ambush, giving him the adamantine sickle. And when Uranus came to lie with Gaia, Cronus reached out and castrated his father, casting the severed testicles into the sea. But Uranus often refers to the natural sky above us, without any suggestion that the gods collectively live there. Sale concluded that the earlier seat of the gods was the actual Mount Olympus, from which the epic tradition by the time of Homer had transported them to the sky Uranus. By the 6th century, when a heavenly Aphrodite was to be distinguished from the common Aphrodite of the people, Uranus signifies purely the celestial sphere itself. Uranus's castration allowed the Titans to rule, and Cronus to assume supreme command of the cosmos. For this fearful deed, Uranus called his sons Titans in reproach and said that vengeance for it would come afterwards. According to Hesiod, from the blood that spilled from Uranus onto the earth came forth the giants, the Uranus, and the Malaya. From the genitals in the sea came forth Aphrodite. According to some accounts, the mythical Phaeacians, visited by Odysseus in the Odyssey, were also said to have sprung from the blood of Uranus's castration. Various sites have been associated with Cronus's sickle and Uranus's castration. 2 of these were on the island of Sicily. According to the Alexandrian poet Callimachus, Cronus's sickle was buried at Zansil in Sicily, saying that it was hidden in a hollow under the ground there. The other Sicilian site is Drepanum, whose name is derived from the Greek word for sickle. Another Alexandrian poet, Lecophron, mentions rounding the Cronos sickle's leap, an apparent reference to the leap of the sickle being thrown into the sea at Drepanum. However, other sites were also associated with the sickle. The geographer Pausanias reports that the sickle was said to have been thrown into the sea from the cape near Ballina, not far from Argera on the coast of Achaia, and says that for this reason they call the cape Drepanum. The historian Timaeus located the sickle at Corcyra, which the islanders claimed to be Phaeacia, the island home of the Phaeacians, who were said to have been born from the blood of Uranus's castration. After his castration, Uranus recedes into the background. After his castration, the sky came no more to cover the earth at night. William Sale remarks that Olympus is almost always used. Thanks, Watching follow for more.